Good evening, everyone, and welcome to LEP Learn English Podcast. I'm your host, Catherine. It's a pleasure to accompany you with today's episode. Among our listeners, I know we all have our own interests, no matter what age we are, right? These interests could be related to a sport, a form of outdoor activity, or even a famous individual or group. Tonight, we have a special guest joining us to explore the captivating world of idol culture. Welcome, Sharon.
Hi, Catherine. Thank you for having me. I'm really excited to dive into this topic with you tonight.
A true K-pop fan with extensive knowledge and experience in the realm of idol culture. It's fantastic to have you here. Firstly, Sharon, I think it's important for our listeners to understand what idols are. Could you shed some light on this?
Of course, Catherine. Idols are essentially entertainers, often singers or actors, who have a significant influence over their fan base. They're not just performers. They're cultural icons who inspire admiration and devotion from their fans. Idol can be just one individual or an idol group. Although the word idol can refer to anyone we admire, idol culture has become familiar to the Asian music fan community. The two Asian countries at the forefront of this wave of idol culture are Japan and Korea, which own the J-pop and K-pop industries, respectively. One thing we need to know is that the wave of idol culture originated in Japan. This wave also includes the formation of multi-member music groups created to appeal to audiences of various ages.
That's really interesting. So, would you say that audiences play a crucial role in idol culture?
Absolutely. Fandom is the lifeblood of idol culture. It refers to the passionate communities of fans who wholeheartedly support their favorite idols. These fans are incredibly dedicated and form tight-knit communities where they share their love for their idols. When an idol's fan community is large enough and given its own name, they will become a fandom. If that fan community is newly established or not big enough, they're just called a fan club. For example, the fandom of the K-pop group BTS is named Army ARMY. As for my fandom named Blink, BLINK, based on my idol group's name, BlackPink.
It's amazing how fans can come together through their shared admiration for idols. Now, let's talk about the influence idols have on their followers. Even though I'm not familiar with idol culture, I feel that the influence of idols on fans is huge. Could you share the impact that idols make on your lives?
Idols have a profound influence on their followers in various aspects of life. From fashion to values, idols often set trends that fans eagerly emulate. For example, fashion trends popularized by idols are frequently adopted by their fans, who strive to emulate their style.
That's fascinating. So, would you say that music plays a pivotal role in idol culture?
It's undeniable that music is at the core of idol culture. Idols produce a wide range of genres, from catchy pop tunes to powerful ballads, catering to diverse tastes within their fan base. Their music serves as a form of expression and connection for fans, forging deep emotional bonds between idols and their followers.
Wow, a lot of new words, beautiful new words for our listeners today. So thank you, Sharon. Before going to part 2 of the podcast, let me review some important vocabulary related to this topic. First of all, let's look at the phrase "shed light on." It means helping to explain a situation. Because some of us may not know the word idol clearly, Sharon is the one to shed light on it for us. How about the noun devotion? It's the loyalty and love or care for someone or something. In idol culture, idols receive a lot of meaningful devotion from fans. The third vocabulary is forefront. It's a noun meaning the most noticeable or important position. Japan and Korea are two Asian countries at the forefront of the idol culture wave. Let's see the word originate. It means to happen or appear for the first time in a particular place or situation. Sharon shares that the wave of idol culture originated in Japan. The next word is appeal. It's the act of making somebody something attractive or interesting. Multi-member music groups are prime examples of idol culture, created to appeal to audiences of various ages. So, now let's think about the meaning of lifeblood. Lifeblood is the essential factor for the continuing success and existence of something. We can compare the fandom as an indispensable lifeblood of idols. With fans, idols can exist and continue on their career path. Next, it's the adjective tight-knit. This word shows the strong, friendly relationships with one another in a family or community. The connection of the fan community is very tight-knit because they have one thing in common. It's the love for idols. What about the adjective profound? It shows a clear and deep understanding of serious matters. In numerous aspects of life, idols have a profound impact on their fans. Then we have the verb emulate. It's the act of copying someone's behavior because you admire that person. Fans usually try to imitate their idol's fashion style. Finally, let's take a look at cater. This word means to provide what is wanted or needed to meet specific requirements or preferences. In this case, those specific preferences are diverse tastes within the fan base. Idols create music products to satisfy them. Those are the vocabulary you need to remember. Now let's kick off with the did you know before entering part 2? Do you know what items are always associated with fans of idols? Here's a hint. It's a shiny object. Bonus points if you guessed it. It's a light stick. It is an item used to distinguish fandoms from each other. No two idols' light sticks are the same. Each one has a unique design. Do you know what the word bias in idol culture means? In idol culture, bias refers to a fan's favorite member of an idol group. It's the individual they feel the strongest connection to or admire the most within the group. Those are some common keywords in idol culture featured in our Did You Know segment that also sets the stage for part 2. Let's continue. We will continue diving deeper into the world of idol culture with Sharon. Sharon, let's talk about how idols connect with their fans. Can you elaborate on that?
Absolutely, Catherine. One of the primary ways idols connect with their fans is through social media. Platforms like Instagram, Twitter, and TikTok provide idols with direct channels to communicate with their fans, share updates, and build their presence. Besides public platforms, fans can also interact with idols through both paid and unpaid private communication apps, like Bubble, Weverse, and Talkit.
Social media truly revolutionized the way idols interact with their fans. What about live performances? How do concerts contribute to the bond between idols and fans?
Concerts are an integral part of idol culture. They provide fans with the opportunity to experience their favorite idols' music and performances live. The energy and excitement at concerts are palpable, creating unforgettable memories for both idols and fans alike. In addition, fan sign and high-touch events are also often held for idols to interact with fans.
It sounds like a truly immersive experience. You mentioned fan sign and high-touch events. Could you tell us more about these? I'm still curious what the activities are during those events.
Fan sign and high-touch events are special occasions where fans have the chance to meet their idols in person. These events often occur during idol comebacks and provide fans with the opportunity to interact with idols on a more personal level. The intimate nature of these events fosters stronger connections between idols and fans. Due to their significant benefits, fan sign and high-touch events are limited in number and often depend on the luck of the fans for access. Because when idols come back, they will release an album or single, and fans who buy the album will randomly win tickets.
So, who is the luckiest person who will get to meet the idol? This is so interesting and thrilling.
Well, that's basically it. In fact, this also depends on the fan's spending level. That's understandable because the more albums you buy, the higher your chances of winning will be.
It's incredible how these events bring fans closer to their idols. So, have you ever participated in those private activities, Sharon?
Yes, I have. It's such an adventure. What I remember most is the first time I high-touched my idol. Each person only gets 5 seconds of high-touch, but I feel like I can remember it for the rest of my life, because that was the first time I met my idol in real life.
It's interesting to have real people with real things there. I can imagine myself at that high-touch session. Did you notice the new vocabulary that appeared in the conversation just now? Don't worry. Just summarize them with me. Here is the word elaborate. It means adding more information to or explaining something that you have said. Catherine invites Sharon to elaborate more about how idols connect with fans. What about primary? Do you find this adjective familiar? This word refers to something that is first in order, importance. It can also represent something basic or essential. Connecting with idols through social networks is called primary because this is the simplest way to connect with idols. Most fans just need to connect to the internet to see information related to idols. Next, we have another verb revolutionizes. It's to completely change something so that it is much better. Social media revolutionized the way idols interact with their fans. So here's a word quite similar to primary. Can you guess? It's integral. This adjective means necessary and important as a part of a whole. Concerts are an integral part of idol culture. Through it, fans can watch idols perform live and vice versa. Idols can see beloved fans who always support them. Fan sign events are places where celebrities meet and interact with their fans in person, often including activities like photo sessions, autograph signings, and Q&A sessions. Sharon mentioned it as a form of private event between fans and idols. What else? It's high-touch events. A high-touch event is when fans get to briefly touch hands with their favorite idols as they pass by in a line, often part of promotional activities. Sharon attended a 5-second high-touch session with her idol. In addition, it's the adjective immersive. It describes experiences that deeply engage participants, which makes them feel completely involved in something. For fans, Attending fan sign and high-touch events is like a truly immersive experience. Now look at foster. This word means encouraging the development or growth of ideas or feelings. The private events foster stronger connections between idols and fans. Here is the vocabulary word incredible. It means impossible or very difficult to believe. I find it incredible how private events bring fans closer to their idols. The last vocabulary is thrilling. The meaning of it is extremely exciting. During her first high touch with idols, Sharon found it thrilling that there were real people with real things there. Well, in addition, I have a fun fact to share with everyone about the mentioned information. High-touch events are events originating from Japan, while fan signs are more popular in Korea. As you know, idol culture develops most strongly in these two countries. Therefore, idols of these two countries also regularly exchange cultures to absorb the good things from each other. Most K-pop idols will promote in Japan every comeback season. Therefore, it will not be difficult for you to see high-touch events of K-pop idols held in Japan. That's some information about the parts we went through previously. Okay, now let's enjoy the final part. In this final segment, I have compiled some commonly used keywords in idol culture. Sharon will help us understand them better. Besides, she will share more unique keywords and cultural aspects of idol culture. Sharon, could you start by explaining fan projects? Personally, I often see fan banners made for idols on the streets, sometimes in shopping malls, but I don't understand it very well yet.
The things you mentioned are typical examples of fan projects. Fan projects are essentially organized efforts by fans to demonstrate their support and appreciation for their idols. These projects can take various forms, ranging from charity projects to creative efforts. For instance, there are some projects like birthday advertisements or special events commemorating important milestones in an idol's career.
That's truly touching to hear how fans go above and beyond to show their dedication. What about merchandise and goods? How do they fit into the world of idol culture?
Merchandise and goods hold a special place in idol culture. They encompass a wide range of items, including posters, albums, clothing, and even items like keychains and plush toys, all featuring imagery or branding related to idols. For fans, collecting merchandise isn't just about owning physical items. It's about expressing their support and connection to their favorite idols.
I'm very impressed about how merchandise becomes a tangible symbol of fandom. What other keywords are commonly used in idol culture, Sharon?
Have you heard about the survival show?
I have heard about survival programs in some fashion shows. As for those in idol culture, I have no clue about it. Please share and enlighten us.
They are reality TV programs that follow aspiring idols as they compete against each other for a chance to debut in a group. These shows feature aspiring idols going through tough training and competing in elimination rounds, showing viewers the challenges trainees face in the idol industry. On the other hand, survival shows let fans vote for their favorite idols, giving them a direct say in their idols' careers. These shows let fans actively shape the future of their beloved idols.
I have a question. If the participants of those shows haven't debuted yet, then why is there such strong fan support?
That depends on the show format and the contestants participating in that show. In a survival show organized by an entertainment company for its trainees, it's likely that most participants are newcomers. However, those trainees who have been with the company for a longer time are more likely to be known to the audience. The show might also include trainees from different companies, including seasoned idols, freelance trainees, and complete newcomers. With a large number of contestants participating, standing out in competitions becomes important for attracting fans' attention.
Now, please join me in learning the last 10 vocabulary words. These are words that are a bit difficult to remember. Please try to figure them out. Do you recognize the first word? It's compile. This is the verb which means to collect information from different places and arrange it. I've compiled some commonly used keywords in idol culture to ask Sharon for further information. How about the noun banner? Have you often heard it before? A banner is a strip of material showing a name or a message, which is often put in a place where it can be seen by many people. I often see fan banners made for idols on the street. Next, we have demonstrated. The meaning of this word is to show or make something clear. Fan projects are fans' organized efforts to demonstrate support for their idols. Let's figure out charity. It's the act of giving help, usually in the form of money, goods, or services, to those in need. Fans carry out charity projects under their idols' names to spread actions with positive values. Please try to remember the verb commemorate. It's the act to honor someone or an event officially. Fans often commemorate important milestones in an idol's career. Then we have dedications. It means the willingness to give a lot of time and energy to something important. Fan projects show their valuable dedication to idols. Now, take a look at encompass. It's to include different types of things. Merchandises encompass a wide range of items, such as posters, light sticks. Let's see the adjective tangibles. It means able to be shown, touched, or experienced. Merchandise becomes a tangible symbol of fandom. Have you heard the verb enlighten? It's to provide someone with information or to explain the true facts. Sharon enlightens us about survival programs. The last word of today is eliminations. This word shows the process of removing something. Future idols who participate in the survival program will have to go through elimination rounds to debut. Here are some small tips for new fans who want to step into the path of following idol culture. Hope it will be useful for you. First of all, you need to understand the culture. No need to be rushed. You just take time to learn about the idol culture of the specific region you're interested in, whether it's Japanese idols, Korean idols, or idols from elsewhere. Understanding the history, traditions, and fan culture in that country can help you navigate this world more smoothly. Next, you should begin by exploring some of the well-known idol groups or artists. This can help you get a feel for the music, performance styles, and fan community. For example, in Japan, groups like AK48, BTS in Korea, or other popular acts can be good starting points. In addition, you can dive into variety shows and interviews. They often give insight into the personalities of idol group members. Watching these can help you connect with them on a deeper level. Watching survival shows is also a good choice. Those shows have a lot of attractive and funny trainees. You will also be able to go along the process of becoming their official idol. The next step is connecting with other fans. Joining fan communities or forums can be a great way to connect with other fans, share your passion, and learn more about the idol culture. Just be cautious of toxic fandom behavior and aim to engage in positive interactions. Last but not least, just have fun. Being a fan of an idol means enjoying their performances and the joy they bring to the audience. And cherish that experience as well as the connections you make with fellow fans along the way. Thank you, Sharon, for shedding light on these fascinating aspects of idol culture. It's been incredibly insightful. Thanks to that, I believe Podcast Sleep's audience can better understand key words about idol culture, as well as impressive information about the connection between fans and idols. And that wraps up our discussion on idol culture. Thank you so much for exploring this fascinating world with us. We hope you've gained valuable insights into idol culture, as well as having a positive view on the influence of idols and fans on society. From their hobbies and passions, they have contributed many spiritual and material values to life. Remember to stay tuned for more engaging episodes on LEP Learn English podcast. Until next time, take care and keep exploring the wonderful world of music and culture. Good night. Sleep tight.